Hello Beans, my name is Roy and it's been a while since I've done a video. Welcome to my world. The reason for the video is very simple. I am seeking to bring an elevated awareness to everyone. I am God and you're God. I don't believe in Jesus Christ as a saviour. There is only God and that's it. All of this happens in the mind of God. There is only God, there will only ever be God. Okay? All that we do is we have unique perceptions as a unique individuated reference of God. And I've gone straight into this. I haven't planned, that's where we are at the moment. I'm throwing this on the board. This is all over the place. I don't plan, I just do. Okay? Sort of. I mean, I don't plan and I do plan. And I don't care and I do care. This is up and that's down. So, probably in May, I started looking a lot at manifestations. And there is a big interest at the moment in, I believe, in manifestation, in the newest developing mindset, if you like, collectively. And there's a few issues that I have and that I haven't got with manifestation. It's a very fine line. Every aspect of being expressed here in the now moment of the dream we walk in, and I'm going to come all to that in a moment on this. There's this fine line of do you make something or is it created? You know, where's that spark? Is it a spark from the ego, perception of separation, or is it something that is of a divine spark? Yeah? Anyway, so this is sort of like the outpouring of this. This I did, I just added to it. I'll come back to this as well. As you can see there. So anyway, when I think about the foundational essence of creation as we perceive it and how the mechanisms work, my videos over the last 3, 4, 5, 6 years have all tried to talk about how I believe creation is. Okay, so with regards what we're doing right now here, I'm in Australia. From an Aboriginal sense, this is the dream time. Why is it dream time? Because we're witnessing creation. Okay, so how does that work from a cyclic sense? If you look at, if you read, look at one of my books, yeah, this is Charlie's Guide, 2nd edition, don't get the first, get the 2nd edition, this is twice as much information, whee, yeah. There's all sorts of stuff you can look at, books wise, yeah. I'll come back to that. Living in the past, so God, mind, awareness, divine feminine and divine masculine, and we have this, yeah, what's seen. So we have the daily cycle of present, future, past. So, this is God awareness. This is God creation within mind. All this is within mind. And this is the self, the individuated self, the perspective of self, witnessing what we create, going through the experience. Remember that I've said before in past videos, the thing with being God is that there is only one. Yeah? I am that one. You are that one. This is that one. Everything is that one. There is no other thing save that which is. And that which is I am, as you are also. Okay? People with power and authority seek to control because they fear the fact they have no knowing. They have no perfect peace that transcends all understanding. Okay? That's why you do it. That's why you're weak. Yeah, I saw a picture of Bill Gates in a black, is it a red or a black? My name, Roy Dow, red, black. And it was like a little witchcraft smoking jacket. Pathetic, really, because it's based on fear and not knowing. And then I've seen other talk about this, demons and devil worship and shit like this. So what? It doesn't matter. It's just a choice expressed based on fear. Every creation you perceive, I made within my mind. This is within my mind. All is within my mind. Manifestation is based on the perception of need. Need is lack. Lack is devoid of trust. Smacks of separation. Foundation is ego. Why would the divine give you anything of any substance to bring you perfect peace when you reside in ego? Based on misconception and untruth. Yeah. History, culture, always was, always will be, bollocks, all nonsense, all absolute fucking rubbish. Because it all clings to the individuated ego. I'm this, I'm that. No, you're not. You just think you are. Because you seek that blanket of belonging. When you belong anyway. When you allow everything to go, you realise you have it all. That's why you do it. Everything can go. I don't need it, because I have it all anyway. So, point of focus, past, present and future. No such thing as past, no such thing as future. There's only now. Okay? Point of focus, light, the projection, the sun, word play. Think of all that light, all that focused light that then projects out into the darkness to a point to be where it's meant to be, where it's created to be that there. Yeah? So we can see that the sun is a source of energy. A source. It's a source because it's a focal point lots and 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 lots. Think of a sphere, and then if you fractionate the surface, fractionate the awareness, the surface awareness and consciousness, and conscious awareness, surface level awareness, all the little, like a multifaceted diamond, all those little flat, slightly different. Think of it as a solid with an infinite number of faces, you know, like a cube, and then you've got like a tetrahedron and all these sorts of things, and a hexahedron and a dodecahedron, whatever it is. So you've got all these things with all these different, but if you come back to the center, that's the source. It's projected out from the source as it's grown and grown and grown and grown and grown and grown and grown, infinitely growing, ever changing, a slight variation on the perspective in the way that light comes out and things are seen. It's all within anyway. So, where were we? Yeah, so if we create, where do we do it? When do we do it? Now. How do we do it? Within, we just do it without imagination. Yeah? So, look to the future. Living in the past. Being present in the past. Okay? Imagined, created, witnessed. Imagined, created, witnessed. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's what it is. So, yeah, projection, point of focus, how do we do that? What am I but one? Witness and relation, that's what it's all about. Why is it all about that? Why have I created that within? Because there's only me. This, words come to me, sayings come to me, phrases come to me, and I find a more expansive appreciation of potential interpretation. So me, myself and I, a week or so, when was it? Oh, here we are, look, it's the 1st of July today, 2026. And on this, 2 months ago, I put me, myself and I, because it's like me, myself and I, and made the reference to the Trinity. So me being the actual Christ mind, in the sense of Christ, get rid of the word Christ, it's God mind. Yeah, Christ is just a man-made thing. It's just God. Christ to me, nothing. Christ the Saviour. And I'm not saving anyone. I don't need to save anyone because I am one. We're all one. It's just up to you to perceive the lack of separation. There is no separation. Think about it. Guy, there's a bloke, right? My name's Adam. Then you've got this Eve comes along, just using these two as an example. I'm conveying the idea that this is the first, all right? So you've got this Adam and Eve. Right, Adam. Oh, hello, mate, he says to Eve. Eve says, who the fuck are you? Adam says, oh, I'm God, aren't I? She says, oh, right. But then it's like, well, who am I? Well, you're God as well. It's like, how can I be God if you're God? So we've got this idea of separation coming in. That's just a very basic, simple example. But it's true, isn't it? It's like, well, if you're that, how can I be that as well? Don't understand it. Because there's this mismatch in the veil. Without the veil of not knowing, this detachment from the true awareness of self, you can't fully immerse yourself into a relation with heart. Heartfelt relation. Good, bad or indifferent. Yeah, it still sits somewhere on there, doesn't it? Yeah? So, buff, being present, right, being present in the past, ergo is counterproductive. Searching for the realisation of divine self in awareness found. So what do? We look to the future. Where's the future? That's light of creation. So we've got to, from here, we've got to come through here and see that. And then that's how we get the manifestation. However, I remind you, what do we need truly to manifest? It's only because of the stupid childlike fucking ego mind that permeates pretty much most people that we're in a fucking mess we are. Because everything's been lost. All the people in power, yeah, I mean really at the top, well, they're just scared little children because they can't achieve what they want to achieve, and they're still trying to achieve what they think they want to do, and they don't really know what they want to do anyway, so it's all just fucked, isn't it? So I'm here to tell you truth, and my truth will resonate with you because it's truth. Can't help it. Yeah, that's why they tried to suppress my stuff, but now it's different. Now they realise it's time to allow it to come out, because otherwise they know that they've just created a fucking mess. So here we are, creating God and Son and man and woman and all the other gives separation and distance from the truth of who you are. Okay? So in the future, don't be present in the past. Be present in the reality of the divine self you are as I am. Awareness. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Once you are immersed in the truth of who you are, nothing is impossible. I am limitless. Again, the 3rd of June. So that was just a month ago, pretty much. But that's not the purpose. To allow the divine plan to truly unfold for you, you need to embrace the truth of who you are. Yeah, whoever you are watching this, you're God, as I am. Okay? And if you just close your eyes and relax and just allow yourself to go and let all the thoughts come up and fucking ping and go away, and just start to walk towards within that idea of flat line. Not in the sense of death, yeah. And well, there's no such thing as death, it's just transition. Yeah, that's something else as well, you can't die. If you think of life and death, there is no such thing as life and death. There is creation and where we focused awareness, yeah? That's effectively, it's like, right, I'm focusing my awareness and I'm going to do this. Yeah, because in the beginning there was no thing. And that first point, yeah, it's like that opposite, all dark, and you've got that point of light. And what does it do? It illuminates the infinite nature of potential with that single spark. Anyway, I'm waffling on. I've got no plan about talking, so I'll just sort of unload. So yeah, look to the future, be present in the future, there's nothing else. Just be aware of this, beans. It's that idea of need. Do you have need? And if you're going to allow the divine to unfold, as I say, you just need to allow, be accepting. Right, okay. You don't. Let me come back to this in the sense of behaviour, yeah, and also in the sense of word, yeah. Begin, be God in. I did this with AI, and it didn't really come back with much agreement with what I was saying. Actually, to me, begin is a shortened down be God in. Yeah, if I begin something, I'm doing it, and if I'm doing it, well then that's God in it, isn't it? In what? In that energy with me, in that moment, in the awareness, in the now, present being, yeah? Essence expressed. So, But then how is that in the sense of the past? Well, we're changing the perception, aren't we? So this was all based on my internal search on manifestation, but the truth is that we could take all that away. I'll just pause the video, hold on.